war, the amalgam of blood, scream, madness, and destruction, a being created solely for the purpose of war. That is he, Antares, the king of dragons and the monarch of destruction. Jin thinks that the enormous amount of mana from when the king of giants died must have sunk into the ground, and yet it didn't last against that attack. Even undying soldiers would perish immediately if they were to take a direct hit of his breath. Antares transforms while telling the Shadow Monarch that he doesn't need to be nervous. When Jin grabbed his arm, he could have easily broken free, but he didn't, because Jin impressed him by driving him into a corner. And as a fellow monarch, he wanted to have a quiet conversation with him. If Jin Woo has inherited the previous Shadow Monarch's memories, then he must already know that their ultimate enemy isn't this world, but exists beyond the skies. The army of the rulers. Their only meaning in existence is to destroy the monarchs who were born within darkness, and the Shadow Monarch is not an exception to this. He was planning on eliminating him and preparing to fight with them, but he's changed his mind after seeing how Jin fights. He possesses a different set of talents compared to Ashbourne, and he saw their glorious victory using his talents. He tells Jin that if he wants him to let his family live, he will do so, and if he wants to preserve his country, he will do so as well. If he wishes for him and his soldiers to depart from this land, he will leave quietly, become the owner of this land. And he's not talking about the castle in the hills. He means the owner of the entire planet. He possesses such qualifications. Holding out his hand, Jin looks at it, then his face, as Antares says that all he has to do is hold his hand. If they